course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. The option look. He'll toss it. The stiff arm gets him loose. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Garrett. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Garrett. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it in his own territory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the...
A shot toward the end zone, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quick spin on the line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at this. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football on me. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So defense, let's go.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looking to throw. And they can't make the connection. On 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a little space. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Garrett. And he's knocked down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Burns. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be calling a hot route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Garrett. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
He'll ride his man on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the tailback. Brings into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the option. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Gorilla, let's go.
Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Falcons! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going up top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quick completion on the out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they get... Quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He tries to take the top off, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense came out aggressively here in the 2nd half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the 2nd half.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Garrett. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. The quick out. And he'll be brought down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides to back and leads it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awful.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Touchdown, Vegas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it down the seam. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Leaves it with the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. give from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly complete. Turning it on!
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, the quarterback sneak. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the snap, it's Preston. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes his man miss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 3rd and goal for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They run the reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.